Hi friends. For a long time I'd been thinking of sharing some book excerpts with you all, some favorite excerpts, snippets from favorite books. So the first book I picked up is this one, A Book of Simple Living by Ruskin Bond. Mr. Ruskin Bond is my most favorite author, and this is a very beautiful book. It talks about living in harmony with ourselves, nature, uh, relationships, family, even a passerby, a stranger. Uh, it teaches us, how to find happiness in the small things that are scattered around us, all around us, and we don't notice them. So we can find joy in simplicity. We can find beauty in things of everyday life. The writer very meticulously brings them to us, things that go unnoticed by an ordinary human eye, but only a gifted person like Mr. Bond can observe them, notice them, and serve them to us so beautifully in the form of this book. So I'll read the introduction of the book to you, and it's a perfect setting to read this book when I'm sitting under this tree and you can hear so many bird sounds in the background. There it is, and I just saw two chameleons slithering across the path on my way. So I think it's a perfect setting to read one of Mr. Bond's books. I'll read the introduction to you, and you will understand what's in stores. What can the book be about. In fact, all the introductions of his books are so beautiful that you get a glimpse of what lies inside, in the pages of the book. It's a gift, totally a gift for all of us. So let me read it to you. So in the preface, he says, he quotes Leo Tolstoy, who says, "In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, and look around you." What is a life if not we don't get a moment to stop and stare? So let me read the introduction to you. What have I learned after 80 years on planet Earth? Quite frankly, very little. Dear reader, don't believe the elders and philosophers. Wisdom does not come with age. Maybe it is born in the cradle, but this too is a conjecture. I only know that for the most part, I have followed instinct rather than intelligence, and this has resulted in a modicum of happiness. You will find your own way to this reward, which is in the end the only reward worth having. All that this book can do is to show you that there was a fellow traveler. Isn't it beautiful? The next paragraph reads, "To have got to this point in life without the solace of religion says something for all the things that have brought me joy and a degree of contentment. Books, of course. I couldn't have survived without books and stories. Companionship, which is sometimes friendship, sometimes love, and sometimes, if we are lucky, both. And a little light laughter, a sense of humor. And above all, my relationship with the natural world. Up here in the hills, in the dusty plains, in a treeless mohalla choked with concrete flats, where I once found a marigold growing out of a crack in a balcony. I removed the plaster from the base of the plant, filled the pot with a little earth, which I watered every morning. The plant grew, and sometimes it produced a little orange flower, which I plucked and gave away before it died. This much I can tell you, my friends, for all its hardships and complications, life is simple. And a nature that doesn't sue for happiness often receives it in large measure. Was it accidental, or was it ordained? Or was it in my nature to arrive unharmed at this final stage of one's life's journey? I love this life passionately, and I wish it could go on and on. But all good things must come to an end. And when the time comes to make my exit, I hope I can do so with good grace and humor." But there is time yet, and many, many more moments to savor. Yours, your skin bond. I hope you like it. Thank you.